Hello, parents, and welcome to Skyview Elementary's Pre-K to Kindergarten Smooth Move for the 2021 to 2022 school year. My name is Jamil Williams, and I'm the Family Engagement Facilitator here at Skyview. We recognize that the move from pre-K to kindergarten is an exciting time for you and your family. However, it may also be an anxious time for you as well. So in doing this presentation, we hope to keep you pumped and ready for the move to kindergarten while also calming and easing any anxiety and fears that you may have. Let's get ready for a smooth move. In kindergarten, your child will participate in a curriculum that is designed to meet social, physical, cognitive, and emotional needs. Our teachers also follow the Georgia Standards of Excellence, and the focus is on teaching children how to think and learn throughout their lives. One big key to success in the kindergarten year is that at home, you discover your child's likes and interests and find ways to help them use those likes and interests to explore and learn about the world around them. We truly can't do the job without you. And so one way that you can support us here at school and at home is by using those likes and interests and incorporating them as they go about their daily routine. In kindergarten, your students will participate in a number of assessments, one of which is the GKIDS assessment. This is the Georgia Kindergarten Inventory of Developing Skills. It is a year-long performance-based assessment. It provides teachers with information about the level of instructional support needed by individual students entering kindergarten and first grade. It also allows your teacher to assess student performance during instruction, record their performance in an online database, and generate reports for instructional planning and how they can academically support your child throughout the year. In kindergarten, students do receive report cards. They will be sent home every 9 weeks, and they will detail your students' progress at meeting the Georgia performance standards. You can also access the report cards through Parent Portal. And at the beginning of next year, you will be sent home information on how to access and log into Parent Portal. Our kindergarten students also participate in the Early Star Literacy Assessment. This is a computer-based test, and it will be given to your student at the beginning of the year, and then 2 more times throughout the year to determine their growth and progress. On this slide, you'll see various ages and stages of our kindergarten students. The information in red is information that our teachers felt was important to highlight and you to take note of. Make sure that you're on the lookout for these ages and stages as your student grows and develops throughout kindergarten. Here at Skyview, we are a Leader in Me school, and in that we incorporate the Leader in Me leadership curriculum. Your child may come home talking about Leader in Me, and they may also talk about the 7 habits of happy kids. I encourage you to get to know the 7 habits of happy kids, and also encourage your student to get to know those habits as well. So be on the lookout for them to talk about Leader in Me next year. The kindergarten program provides children with a literacy-rich environment, and our teachers work very hard to do so. They implement programs such as Max Scholar Phonics and will use the Wonder series for our reading series next year. The students will also participate in Accelerator Reader at some point in kindergarten. When children participate in language arts activities, they will have the opportunity to talk, listen, write, and explore the world of letters, words, sentences, and books. On this slide, you'll be able to see a few things that your child will learn next year in reading in kindergarten. Our kindergarten teachers also work very hard to develop students' writing skills next year in kindergarten. They feel that it's important that they honor all the different ways that a child learns to write. So your child may be writing in pictures or scribbles or lines. You may also see them learning to use different spacing between letters, and they may also use phonetic spelling. It's important that we honor all of these different ways that a child writes and expresses themselves through written form, because we want to grow and develop them into being good writers and being able to express themselves through writing. On this slide, you'll see a few things that your child will tackle next year in writing. Here are a few readiness tips to help your child in the areas of reading and writing. One of which is to talk often to your child as you go about your daily routine. Make story time a regular part of your day. Be a reader yourself. If your student sees that you love to read and that you enjoy reading, that's going to encourage them to love reading as well. And that's going to grow them into a great reader. Also, show them that writing is fun. Let them help you write out the shopping list for the week or write different notes to you. We encourage you to use some of these tips next year to help develop your student into the best reader and writer that they can be in kindergarten. Here are a few things that your student will learn in math next year. In kindergarten, your student will begin to learn about identifying colors and shapes. They're going to learn how to count to 100 by tens, count different objects. They'll learn how to decompose and compose sets and numbers. They'll also learn about problem solving and begin to learn about adding and subtracting using objects. Here are a few tips to help your student grow in the area of math. Let your child sort objects, weigh objects, and measure objects. Take the opportunity to use anything around your house as a manipulative or something that students could use to practice counting or adding or subtracting or sorting. Let them help you with the laundry by letting them sort and count the clothes. Again, use everyday objects like keys, nuts, bolts, buttons. Let them see that everything can be turned into a math lesson, and they'll in turn grow their math and counting skills. Here are some things students will learn in science next year. They'll learn to determine the difference between living and non-living things. They'll also be able to explain the similarities and differences in animals, and they'll also begin to explore how gravity and motion affects different objects. Our teachers provide the science curriculum to help students to explore all the world around them and to learn about it. Students will also participate in social studies next year in kindergarten. They will set the foundation for students to begin to learn about history, geography, government, and economics. Again, one of the biggest things about kindergarten is that we want our students to learn and explore the world around them and find out that everything is a learning opportunity. So we want to instill that in our students, and we do so not just in the areas of reading and math, but also in the areas of science and social studies. Your child may come home next year and tell you that they played at school. And that's because in kindergarten, a big part of the curriculum is to play. However, students are definitely learning while they play. Our teachers plan and design a number of stations and small group activities that will incorporate play and interaction between the students. But please definitely know that our students are learning all day, every day in kindergarten, and part of that is play. Next year, your student will have homework. They will have a weekly homework sheet that will come home with them nightly in their homework folder. Your child will have practice on various skills that your teacher is sending home for them to practice on to reinforce what they learned throughout the day. So please make sure that you're on the lookout for the homework. Also, we want you to guide your student through completing their homework. We want you to practice with them. However, please do not do their homework for them. The purpose of the homework, again, is for them to have that additional practice. We do encourage you to interact with your student during this time and guide them, but we do want them to learn how to be independent learners and to learn and grow for themselves. So please guide and help, but do not do the homework for them. And here are our kindergarten teachers. Next year, your student will have one of these teachers. All of our kindergarten teachers are wonderful teachers, and they do an absolutely amazing job helping students to grow and learn in kindergarten. Miss Norma Lawrence is one of our kindergarten teachers. Also, Miss Clara Ellen Taylor is another, and Miss Carrie Welch. Your child will have the opportunity to be with one of these wonderful ladies, as well as their parapro that is in there for additional support. We do hope that in doing this presentation that we had the opportunity to ease some of your fears and anxieties about kindergarten, and we helped you to get more excited about your upcoming kindergarten year. We're hoping for a very smooth move for you and your student, and that next year will be a great experience for you and your entire family. Again, my name is Jamia Williams. I'm the Family Engagement Facilitator here at Skyview, and I look forward to working with you and your family as you transition from pre-K to kindergarten and as you navigate kindergarten next year. Also, this presentation will be linked below in this more, so that way you are able to access it and go through it at your own pace and at your own leisure. But if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us here at Skyview Elementary.